It's called the World Wide Web because it's easy to get tangled up in. We're here to keep you on the straight and narrow with Google Search Analysis.
Good morning, it's Ryan from CryptoVice. It is 8:31 in the morning on September 15th, 2017. And the video I want to make for you guys today just talks about some of the privacy coins on the internet, the different cryptocurrencies that were really created for anonymity. A lot of people hold the misconception that Bitcoin is truly anonymous. It is not. It is pseudo-anonymous. So this is one of those fun discussions to have with people that say Bitcoin is only for drug dealers and nefarious purposes. The blockchain actually makes it easier for law enforcement to track this type of transaction. So it really comes down to the privacy coins. I want to give you guys a good overview of what people are searching for on the internet, which tokens are receiving the most search volume, which ones have the most interest, and then we'll also use another tool, Google Trends, to identify what part of the world are people actually searching for these coins. All right, let's jump into it. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pull up the Google Keyword Planner. If you've watched our previous videos, we kind of gave you a rundown of how to get in here. It is free to use. It is through Google AdWords, which is the pay-per-click or the sponsored section of Google. So they do want you to sign up using a Gmail account, but you don't have to run a campaign to get access to this information. So this information is for paid customers on Google, but it works the same way if you're trying to just analyze search volume. It's a tool that tells you how many people are searching for particular keywords in particular areas. So the first thing I want to do is I want to type in some different names of the tokens I want to look at. So Monero, it jumps right out at me. Dash, let's look at Zcash, maybe PIVX. Verge is pretty hot right now. So what I'm going to do, you can see I typed in the names. Now I'm going to type in variations of that name. So I'm going to type in Monero Crypto, Dash Crypto, Zcash, Crypto, Verge. And then I'll probably also go through and actually type in some other variations, maybe the ticker symbol. So XMR. The rest should be the same, I believe, except for Verge. Verge should be XVG. The purpose of this is I'm trying to identify to Google what we're searching for. So after I hit enter, Google's going to tell me how many people on average across the entire world or all locations are actually searching for each one of these words on a monthly basis. So as I click Get Ideas, there'll be two boxes. So the very top box up here will show you the actual keywords that we typed in, and it'll show you the average number of searches on a given month. So this is a 12-month rolling average, which means it looks at the last 12 months of data, takes it all into account, and then gives you the average. So it does change on a month-to-month basis. If you come in and you hover over this little graph, it will give you an idea of how search volume changes throughout the year. This is something that we use just to, you guys don't know this, but in another life, I ran an internet marketing company, and businesses would pay us to do this type of analyzation, right? To figure out what are their customers searching for on the internet? What are they searching the most often for? Which keywords are going to convert at the highest percentages? And then put a strategic plan in place to say, how do we get their website or their blog or their videos in front of these people that are searching? So in the cryptocurrency world, over at CryptoVice, we like to use this information just to gauge interest, right? Maybe an ICO comes out. Maybe you're expecting some price movement on one of the exchanges. This is a great way to really understand what is the most popular. What are people searching for on the internet? So if we were just going off this, you'll see Dash has 550,000 searches a month, okay? Really important to note here that this number to me is not really relevant or applicable because the word Dash is very broad, right? Dash means a lot of different things. It doesn't necessarily mean Dash Crypto. When we look at Dash Crypto, there's 2,400 searches a month. So you can see it's a pretty significant drop. The symbol for Dash is obviously Dash, so we can't narrow it down any further. Same thing can be said for Verge. It's a pretty broad keyword, so I don't really think that 135,000 is applicable at this point. But if we dive into XVG or Verge Crypto, those are definitely applicable. It's exactly what we're talking about. So again, guys, this is not meant to be the end-all, be-all, the only way to make a decision or the only way to gather information when you're looking for different tokens to invest in or just to gather information. But this really does tell the story. You'll be able to see month over month, different keywords that people out there in the world are searching for. How do they change on a monthly basis? You can even go in to say, was there news that came out from September to October of 2016 that caused Zcash to jump up by about 22,000. The other tool I want to take you guys through very quickly is Google Trends. So the Google Keyword Planner shows us search volume for a particular keyword phrase in a particular area. Google Trends will tell us how that search phrase compares to other phrases that people are like, how relevant, not how relevant is it, but how relative is it? What are the number of searches used relative to the total search volume over an area? So over a city, a state, a country. Works very similar to the preview tool, so I'll do a lot of the same things. I'll start by typing in one. I'm going to type in Monero. Go ahead and hit enter. As this comes up, you'll see I have a couple different options to narrow down my geography. We're going to leave it at worldwide right now. We can look at different time frames. You can come in and look at a custom time frame if you want to. We'll look at the last year for now. And then I'm going to add in a couple difference that I want to compare. So Monero, we're comparing with PIVX. We're also going to compare with Zcash. Cash, Verge. And like I said, let me change Dash up. I'm actually going to make it Dash Crypto because I think that's more applicable. And then I'm also going to make it Verge Crypto. Verge and Dash are just a little bit too broad for my liking. So we'll come down. You'll see it identifies different colors for the different search terms. And then it's going to tell us how they compare over time. So keep in mind, we're looking at the last 12 months. You do have to obviously keep track of the colors, but if you hover over this graph, you'll be able to see August 20th through 26th. Monero, far and away, had the most search volume. PIVX was actually number 2, but it was a long ways away. We can come down, we can look at interest by region. There's actually a way on most of these that you can hide the low search volume. And this one doesn't look like it's giving me the option. But it does give you an idea just kind of based on region. What are people searching for? What are some of the other keywords that they're also searching for that are related to Monero, PIVX, etc., Zcash? It'll break it down for you individually. So great comparison tool, great tool to kind of dig in to get different variations of a different keyword, of the same keyword, excuse me. And like I said, guys, this is just one piece of information, one tool that you can use when you're trying to gather information about cryptocurrencies, tokens, whatever it might be. If you guys have any questions at all, we're always happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and we're going to keep this thing going, hopefully provide some more valuable content for you. Have a great day.